Welcome to the Sizzling Summer Design Team YouTube hop for Not Too Shabby. I'm so glad you could join us today. We have some new design team members this month, so I thought this hop would be a great opportunity to get to know everyone's channel. We have 2 giveaways and a coupon code for you. Coupon code SUMMER15 will get you 15% off all products at Not Too Shabby. Plus, if you use the code SUMMER15, you will automatically be entered into a drawing to win a $25 gift certificate. I will pull 3 random comments to win a $15 gift certificate to the shop as well. Make sure you subscribe and leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Enjoy the hop and good luck, everyone. For my card today, I'm using the Pink and Main Girlfriends stamp set. Really fun, perfect for summer. I'm going to color in the beach shack with my Copic markers. Today I am just sharing the coloring for the beach shack, so this video isn't terribly long. I'm using the BG family. I'll have the caps on the side for you so you can see what colors I'm using. I'm outlining with my darkest color where I like the darkest shadows to be, so I start with that first. And then I'll blend out the line with the next darkest color, which in this case is the BG13. I'm using the BG23. I wasn't sure which one was darker, the 13 or the 23. So I just went over that. And then I'm using the BG11. And then for a fun twist, I used the G20. I wanted the shack to look a little bit worn. So you always see the beach houses with these bright, really fun colors. So I wanted to use a blue color, so I thought this was a perfect combination. And I'm just using different colors here for the banners. So I love this combination that I used for the little surfboard. I used the yellow in the middle, and I just loved how the orange and the yellow blended together. I'm using some greens, some blues, and yellows for the shutters. I wanted to give it a worn look on the wood. I'm using a brown color to outline the door, and then I add some fun colors like blues and greens. I'm doing the deck in a traditional brown color, as well as the roof, the little poles at the bottom that hold the little shack up from the water. So that little puddle at the bottom, that could be either water or sand. I decided to turn that into water and have my little shack right next to the ocean. So I'm just going to blend in my browns here. I wanted the side of the roof to be a little bit darker. I gave the window some color to make it look like there's a light inside. Added some jelly roll highlights and finished off my image that way. I created a little mask. I just used my scissors and trimmed out a little shoreline, I guess you would say. And I'm just holding that down with painter's tape. I'm using my Distress inks. I used Vintage Photo and tea dye for my sand. So I'm just going to remove that mask, and now I'm going to blend on the ocean, and I'm using Salty Ocean for the blue. Now I leave a little white line between the ocean and the sand. And it looks really nice like this, but to step it up a notch, I squirted it with the Tim Holtz Distress Sprayer. So I squirted some water on there and I blotted it up, and that looks really fabulous. But then I thought I'd step it up another notch, and I got out my acrylic white paint, and now I'm going to just dab on some white paint along the shoreline so it looks like the waves are kind of like crashing in. You know how they're like bubbly, and so I wanted that look. So just take your paintbrush. You can use an old paintbrush, something that you don't mind really like ruining because you're kind of like pouncing on the ink. So I just do that all along the shoreline there, in between the water and the sand. Doesn't that give it a really like fun look? So I'll do that several times. I wanted to make some more waves, so they look like they're crashing in. So I do some more of this pouncing and kind of like free draw in some more waves. I'm also putting a little bit of texture on the sand. So here I'm just freehanding in some more waves here. I wasn't sure how it was going to come out. I was a little bit scared that I was going to ruin the whole thing, but I kept going. So at first it might just look a little weird with just one line, but keep pouncing on your paint, making the line a little bit thicker, let it dry, go back and add some more paint, and it's going to look really, really fabulous. And here's where I go in and add another layer. Because after it dries, it does dry back a little bit. So here I'm adding in another layer, and you can see it's just looking better and better the more layers you add. Now when I put my images on the paper, I wish I would have put the images down further onto the sand because I kind of covered up my shoreline. So now you can't really tell that it's a shoreline. It kind of looks like the sky. So I guess you can learn from that mistake. Don't really cover up the shoreline. But either way, the card turned out really, really cute. The card looks nice like this without any images on there, so I think that would be a nice card as well. I'm using the Art Glitter glue to adhere my images there. So I'm just going to position my image. I want the house to be higher and the little poles to be on an angle kind of leading up to the house, kind of like a little walkway. So basically this completes my card. I do decide to finish the inside, which I am going to get a lot better at. So I take one of the images and I add it to the inside, and that will complete my card. So I hope you guys enjoyed this card. I hope you guys have fun on the hop and find a lot of inspiration along the way, and I am looking forward to picking the winners. So take care, guys, and have a great summer. Bye, everyone.